We are here and looking forward to this playful exchange. Let's begin.
Hi, Oran. I'm so honored to be in your presence, and I thank you for being here and for sharing your divine wisdom with us and with me through this experience. I'm very grateful, and I come with a grateful heart.
We know that, and we wish to interrupt you initially to say that we are also honored to be in your preference. We are also honored to be in your preference. We are not higher or better or bigger than what you are, and it is a joy for us to commune with you. And the wisdom that we share with you is already yours, which is why when you first heard us and also subsequently, you feel the truth of what we say. We are sharing our joint wisdom.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that clarification. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I got through treatment. Everything went as planned. I never had that moment of awakening that said, this is why I was diagnosed. This is why I had to go through that experience. And I'm left now just trying to make sense of it all. And I'm wondering if you have any wisdom around that or experience that you can share.
We can and we do, but firstly, we will give you a question to ponder and play with as well. Why do you feel that you need to know the reason, the singular reason that was your experience?
Because it scared me. It scared me more than anything I've ever experienced in my life. And I've experienced a lot of loss. I've experienced a lot of loss of family and people and things around me. But that experience really knocked me off my game. I thought I knew myself. I thought I understood the world. I thought I understood why I was here. And now I don't know. And I'm having a hard time getting back to figuring that all out.
We understand everything that you are saying, and we can feel the feeling in your heart of really deeply wishing to know. And we will say some things that hopefully will soothe you, but may at some points feel a little bit difficult to digest. So we will support you through that process, both here on this call and otherwise. Humans, particularly human minds, like to have logical reasons and explanations for things because it allows them to relax into what is actually an illusion of control. There is a sense in humanity that when you understand things, you can then impact them and create the outcomes that you wish rather than the outcomes that you do not wish. There is still some fear around the experience that you had in the sense that you were unprepared for it. You did not see it coming. And so it was a shock, an energetic, emotional, psychic shock for you to have that unfold. There is also a desire to know and understand in order that you are not shocked in a similar way in the future. But the reality is that life unfolds in ways that are unpredictable. And this is the piece that may be somewhat difficult to digest. Humans feel, believe that death is wrong. They are scared of it and they see it as the ultimate ending of them. That is not what is true, but that is what is perceived. And so death as an ultimate outcome is thought of, felt by, experienced as humans, often as a kind of failure, and definitely as a kind of end. That is not what death is. And we say this because making peace with death allows you to make peace with life. If you move forward in a way that is fighting against or pushing against the fact that at some point you will die, which is what many of you do, and it is often subconscious, you are fighting not just death, but also life, because then you are fearful in your engagement with it. You are not flowing in a way that is as relaxed as is available for you. And so we encourage you to connect deeply into your heart space now. Feel your body now. And feel and sense that your skin is not the limit of you. It is not the end of you. It is not all that is of you. Remember times where you have sensed someone looking at you from behind you when you could not see it and you were correct. Remember times when you have walked into a room and felt the energy of what occurred previous to you entering. And know that you are more than your body, and yet you are your body. Maida had an insight 2 nights ago that she is still processing for herself. She thought that she was really killing it when it came to self-love. It is a journey that she has been on for decades, and she's able to speak to you for many hours about how wonderful she is, and she truly feels it and truly believes it. But she has realized throughout the last more than 12 months, while she has been struggling with some health issues, some difficulties, that same level of nurturing and honoring and accepting that she has been able to do for the emotional aspects of you, she has not been doing for her body. And there is a deep self-love that encompasses the reality of the body that has been missing for her, and we also sense is missing for you. We are not saying that you do not have self-love. You have it. You have it. You have it. But there is a depth that has not been mined yet in terms of you being the absolute lover, adorer, and supporter of all of the aspects of you. It is common that experiences with illnesses and cancers, for example, can have the effect of shaking people up a little, of breaking them from the illusion that they are here forever and allowing them to reconceptualize who they are and what they care about and what they wish to invest their time and their energy into. Similarly to what has occurred with many people during the coronavirus outbreak, there is a possibility of seeing with fresh eyes that is granted to you when things like this happen. The potential to reprioritize, to reconnect with yourself. It is almost as though those experiences create a clean slate that is difficult to access in the normal areas of life. So we will not give you a definitive, you got cancer because of X, but we will give you that there are opportunities and potentials available to you because of the experience that you had. And we will also say this, there is a lightness to your energy that has not always been allowed to flow. There is a playfulness and a joyousness that has not always been allowed to flow. And we would encourage you to do the same work that Maida is now doing to reconnect to the total adoration of her physical body, the worshipping of it, the honoring of it. We would recommend that to you, as well as really softly relaxing into the playful, joyous energy that is you. And you will find that your life going forward is richer and deeper than what it was before the experience that you had with cancer.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all of that. Thank you. And that leads to my second question. Maida, she knows that she was meant to do this, that this is something that she has to give the world, gift out. How do I find what my true calling for being on this earth is? If I have a finite number of years, I want to make best use of those and leave a legacy. And I'm unsure how to find what I meant here to be.
You are here and you are meant to be joyous. You are meant to be playful. You are meant to be a source of light for yourself and incidentally a source of light for others. You are not here to change the world for other people, but you are here to connect more deeply within yourself. And that is what we were referring to earlier. We would encourage you to let go temporarily of the somewhat heavy idea of your life purpose and instead reconceptualize the meaning of it to be connecting into your own joy and your own playfulness and your own expansion. Because right now there is a heaviness surrounding the idea of life purpose that does not allow the energy of lightness, which comes with your life purpose, to come through. And so give yourself a break from it. Release your expectations about it, and do not conceive that it needs to be some big grand mission, because you being on the planet with your light, beautiful energy is more than enough. You are uplifting the planet simply by being on it. It does not need to be more heavy or serious than that.
Wow, that is wonderful.
We know.
I think I've been taking it too, like you said, too serious and looking in too far. In your experience, in your existence, is there a way for us as humans to bridge that gap and to understand life after death?
There is, and many people have it in what we will call meditation experiences. But also there is a freedom in releasing yourself from needing to understand everything with your mind, because there are limitations to the human mind that are There are limitations to the human mind that do not limit your consciousness. When you believe that your mind is your primary or sole processing vehicle, there are limitations in place for that. Your consciousness is capable of perceiving much more than what your mind is. And so you can feel it as an experience more than understand it logically with thought.
Thank you. Okay, that gives me a lot to think about.
Possibly to feel about.
To feel about, for sure. Yeah, because I tend to feel with my heart a lot. Did we, as humans, and our souls exist in the universe before we came here?
You have always existed and you will always exist. Whether you categorize it as souls or not is based on your definition of the word souls, but you have never not been. And you can never not be.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
You are the very fabric that the universe is made of. You are the core of it. You are it.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, that is an awful lot to digest. And I so appreciate you being here and sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you.
Everything that you just said to us, we mirror back to you. We love being here with you, and not just through the form of Maida speaking words and transmitting energy. You are connected to the wisdom of the universe because, again, we remind you, you are the universe. You are not separate from it. You are not in danger of not existing. But as you relax into the power and the depth and the joy that you are, the things that call to you will speak slightly more loudly, and you will no longer feel as though you cannot hear them. But the way to relax into it is to first relax the idea that there is a should, that there is a must, that there is a I should not waste my next set of years on this planet. There is no way for you to waste it. It is just that it could be more joyous, more expansive, more playful, and more fun. And we wish that for you, and we'll enjoy it with you as you go forward. We love you. We love you. We love you. Go well. That was forward and backwards instead of in the circle.
Oh, there's a little circle.
Oh, was it?
There's a little bit.
I actually hit my head like in one of them. And I think then they redirected from circle to
back and forth. Yeah.